This is number 11 from the 2022 7th grade math STAAR test. A survey was conducted to determine the types of occupations of the 1,200 residents of a town. The types of occupations are shown in the circle graph. Based on the circle graph, how many more residents have an occupation in industry than have an occupation in government? So I'm going to go to the circle graph, and they don't tell us what percentage government is, but we can find that out pretty fast. So industry plus retail is going to equal up to 50%. Then if we add education, that's going to equal 65%, and then add the last 30, and that's going to make up 95%. So obviously that just leaves 5% for government. So industry is 25%, and instead of multiplying by 0.25, I'm just going to divide by 4 because I know that 25% is 1/4. So 1,200 divided by 4 is going to end up giving me 300. So I know that there's 300 people that are in industry. Now we need to find 5% of 1,200. So I know that to find 1% of 1,200, I can just move my decimal place 2 times to the left, and that's going to be 12. And then obviously to get from 1% to 5%, we've just got to multiply that by 5. So 12 times 5 is 60. So 60 is 5% of 1,200. Lastly, we just want to find out how many more residents are in industry than government. And so to do that, we're going to subtract. So we're going to do 300 minus 60, and we should get 240, which is letter C. This is number 12 from the 2022 7th grade math STAAR test. 1 year on Venus is equivalent to 224.7 days on Earth. How many days on Earth in decimal form are equivalent to 9.5 years on Venus? So I'm going to start with a proportion, and so I'm going to put 1 year for Venus is equivalent to 224.7 days on Earth. All right, and I'm going to set that equal to, we're trying to find out how many days on Earth, so my variable is going to be on the bottom. And we want to know how many days on Earth is equivalent to 9.5 years on Venus. So I'm going to put 9.5. So we just have to cross multiply and divide. So 224.7 times 9.5. And once we do that, we should get an answer of 2,134.65. So then to solve the proportion, we would just have to divide by 1, which obviously is going to be the same number. So our answer is 2,134.65. This is number 13 from the 2022 7th grade math STAAR test. Use the ruler provided to measure the dimensions of the circle to the nearest centimeter. Which measurement is closest to the circumference of the circle in centimeters? So from my STAAR reference sheet, I know that circumference is equal to pi times diameter. So I'm going to get my ruler, and once I measure the diameter, which is all the way across the circle, I should get about 7 centimeters. Now I just have to multiply 7 times 3.14, and once I do that, I'm going to get 21.98, and I can round that up to 22. So our correct answer is going to be letter C. Number 14, a bookstore offered mystery bags, each containing 12 books. The quantity of each type of book was the same in each mystery bag. A shopper bought 3 mystery bags and found that 6 books were spy novels. Based on this information, which prediction can the shopper make about buying mystery bags in the future? So if each bag contains 12 books total, and this shopper bought 3 of them, right, and found that 6 were spy novels, so 6 were spy in 3 bags. All right, that means in 1 bag, that if we divide by 3, we should have 2 spy novels. All right, so now we can kind of see what kind of relationship we have between the number of bags and the spy novels. So letter F says there will be 4 more spy novels in 8 bags than in 6 bags. Well, using the same relationship, in 6 bags, we should end up having 12 spy novels. And in 8 bags, we should end up having 16 spy novels. So that is 4 more spy novels. All right, so I'm thinking that's probably true. But let's go ahead and check the others. So G says there will be 2 more spy novels in 6 bags than in 4 bags. So in 4 bags, we're going to have 8 spy novels, right? And that is a difference of, we have 12 and 8, so that'd be a difference of 4, so that is not true. Letter H says there will be 1 more spy novel in 9 bags than in 8 bags. So in 8, we have 16. In 9, we would have 18. That's actually 2 more. So letter H is not true. And then letter J says there will be 6 more spy novels in 10 bags than in 8 bags. So 10, we would have 20, because we're just multiplying by 2. And so that would actually be a difference of 4, because 8 bags has 16 spy novels. And so we can mark that out. The correct answer is letter F. Number 15, a dog eats 1.25 cups of dog food twice a day. Which graph best represents this relationship? So I'm going to make an XY chart. Okay. So if the dog is eating 1.25 cups twice a day, then that means in one day, the dog is going to eat 2.5 because we just have to double 1.25. All right, in 2 days, the dog is going to eat 5 cups. All right, in 3 days, just add another 2.5, it's going to eat 7.5. So looking at our graph, let's see which of these has those points. So letter A, if we go to 1 day and go up to the graph, that is not equal to 2.5, so we can mark that out. Same thing with letter B. If we go to 1 day, that is not anywhere close to 2.5. Letter C, if we go to 1 day and go up to the graph, that is pretty close to 2.5. And if we go to 2, it should be at 5, and it is, so that's probably it. And then letter D, if we go to 1 day, that is not close to 2.5, so we can mark that one out. The correct answer is letter C.